Hey guys, Sandy here, and I am scrapbooking this photo of this very empty shelf here on Christmas Eve. Today I'm playing along with Crystal of Pineapple Papers. She is doing a month-long series where she takes a Pinterest pin and creates a layout, and she has asked a few of us to participate. So today I am actually using this pen right here as my inspiration. So I've got this big ampersand letter, and let's see what I can do. Now I've pulled out some washi tape that is not in my How to Kill a Kit with Style. It's just some extra. So I have this big, wide, kind of candy cane striped washi tape, and I'm just gonna go for it and stick it right down in the center of the page. Just gonna that's gonna be the big statement. Now, if I would have probably planned this out a little bit better, I might have put this off to the side, but I didn't, so we're going with it. Now, this plaid washi was in my How to Kill a Kit kit, but some of the other ones weren't. And I'm not really putting a lot of thought into this other than what I think looks good. And I realized quickly that I'm going to have to add even more washi tape, so I do pull out some more. Now this gold glitter tape has a rose kind of floral pattern in it, but you kind of really have to look at it, really look at it to see it. So I'm thinking it's going to go. And also, my greens don't match, my reds don't match, but that's okay because I am doing a whole bunch of washi tapes going on here. Now, originally I had put that over there, didn't like it, and took it off, but I do believe by the time I finish with this layout, I do layer another washi tape over top of that really large candy cane striped one. I think one of the things I love about washi tape is that you can just tear it off, and pretty much any tear that you do to tear it off looks good. It just is like that. So I'm kind of, my thought here is to just have one of each kind of the washi tape on either side of my big candy cane striped washi. So there we go, getting this green one down. I just love looking at strips of washi. Some of my favorite layouts have been layouts where the washi is just front and center and it's a big old thing. So it makes me happy. So I was just trying to get some sizing right. I didn't really plan upon what I was going to do other than I knew it was going to look really similar to the Pinspiration. Now here is some cloud vellum that I'm using, and I'm using the cloud vellum because I've kind of misplaced my plain vellum. I'm not exactly sure where it is, so the cloud vellum has to be used. So I'm using this buffalo plaid red and black paper. I love me a good buffalo plaid. Going to adhere down the ampersand, this big, huge gold ampersand, and I'm just trying to figure out where I want it to sit on the photo, and I figure that out quickly and make that happen. Trimming off the edge here, and then I'm going to layer it on top of the vellum just to give it a little bit of a barrier between all that washi and the buffalo check plaid paper. I just wanted something there. Not something big and bold or something striking, just something soft, just something to give it a little bit of a hint that there is some sort of barrier there. So I adhere that on there, and I'm like, this is a little bit larger than I thought it was going to be. Things are not exactly where I thought they were going to end up, so I need to do something here. I'm just trying to figure it out. So I'm like, yep, you know what? I need more washi. That's what needs to happen. I need more washi. And then I'm like, yep, that black washi that I had layered is going to go there again. And I decided I wanted to have that black washi at the end of my layout, so I needed to bring in another washi tape here. And I decided that the green was probably going to be my best option, so we went ahead and made that happen. And now, the huge photo mat that I made is layering just a little bit better than it was when I had the washi tape kind of like narrow in the center. I looked at those stickers to see if maybe I wanted to use them instead, but the reds were just way too different. Like, I'm okay with having the varying reds, but I'm trying to have something read as a title, and those two different reds were just too different. So I'm using these pre-made stickers, and it says "Be Merry," and then I'm going to use these old Freckled Fawn puffy stickers. I can't even tell you how old they are, how long they've been in my stash, and I'm going to do "Shop." Now, originally I was just going to have it right on top of "Be Merry," but I really have started to like this going on a curve thing. Again, something that I used to do many years ago, and I like it, and I'm liking it more and more, so I just decided to go with it. So, "Shop" and "Be Merry" is the title. Add a little bit more adhesive, just so the vellum kind of sticks better to the paper. And then I decide to use some of my Unfun foam, and bam, get the adhesive down on that. And the Unfun foam for this layout just gives it a little bit of extra dimension, because the entire layout was going to feel very flat. Now I'm taking my Muji pen, and I am going to just outline the stickers here, because, I mean, they get lost. The "Be Merry" gets lost on top of that black and white, or black and red paper. So I just wanted to do something to just give it a little bit of something. I thought about glittering it up. I thought about maybe doing like some epoxy type thing over it, like some, what is that stuff called? That Ranger stuff. Glossy accents, something like that. I just decided not to. I just decided to outline it. Actually, I think I do add a little bit of glitter pen later. I don't remember. Oh, goodness, that was a big yawn. Sorry, guys. Yep, I do. I add the glitter pen. And I think I remember now. I added the glitter pen because I had a few stray pin marks, and I thought that this would help camouflage it a little bit better. So then I add a little bit of adhesive, because the sticker's glue is not strong enough for some reason to stick on the glitter. So I'm just holding it there just for a second, just to make sure that it sticks. So now I feel like you can actually read this a little bit better. You can see the "Be Merry" a little bit better against the background there. I'm still just floored by this empty shelf. Like, this was all over the store. Okay, so now I've pulled something else from my kit, and these are the Echo Park decorative brads. They also have like sticky chipboard stickers as well. And I'm just kind of trying to figure out where I want to put some embellishment on this. Because definitely needs some. Like I said, it would have been very flat if it was just the washi and then the photo mat down. So I'm pulling out these things that I have in my kit. Some of the stuff has been lingering around in my stash for a while. So we're going to get that done. So I pulled out some peppermint swirls. I pulled out, and they are not from Fancy Pants. They're just in the Fancy Pants holder. They're actually Martha Stewart from years ago. I pull out isn't that crazy how sometimes you can remember with utter clarity where something came from, and then other times you look at it and you're like, where in the world, who made it, like, when did it come out? Sometimes you just can't remember. Now, these little wooden white stars came from the Target Dollar Spot. They are a little thick, and when I used them last year in my December monthly project, I used my X-Acto knife to pull them apart, but like I said, the layout was feeling very flat with just the washi tape, so I needed the texture somehow. So I've pulled out the brads, I've pulled out the wooden stars, I've pulled out the peppermint swirlies, and what I did was I pulled off the tines of the brad, so that I wasn't poking it through the paper. I don't know why. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I leave them, but whatever. So I'm using these little foam squares behind there just to make it. And I just created that cluster, and I'm just creating the clusters all the way around. So the one on the bottom here has a little bit of a weirdo looking Santa Claus. Like he looks like I'm sure it was intentionally drawn that way, but he just looks a little off to me. He looks just a little slightly weirdo bit, but I figured Weirdo Santa was a perfect place to use him because, all these empty shelves. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these stuck down, and there it is. And I know that I add a little bit more of things here. I just can't remember. So I had scrapbooked a bunch of layouts and then decided to voice over them all in one fell swoop, which is where that big yawn came from. Because as much as I love to run my mouth and talk, sometimes just the constant talking with nobody responding makes me sleepy. Okay, so I pulled in these pink fresh wood veneer and just add it just to give it a little bit more of a pop of gold, because I have this huge gold thing in the center, just very, very little bit of gold poking through from the washi tape. And then I thought, yeah, we're gonna need to do something else. So instead of going and doing the proper thing and using my messy mat that I have for mixed media, or even my Tim Holtz glass mat, I just turned over a sticker sheet and then plunked down the gold. So that is my lazy move, and just kind of happened. Then I had to get some of this gold off the photo because it was a little bit much. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you are checking out Crystal's month-long off the board project, and I hope to see you guys really, really soon. And thanks, Crystal, for allowing me to play with you.